Hey Gemini, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I am Eve, and we're going to get you a message about your darkest shelter. This is a place where that you have kind of locked up deep inside you, and you store things there that are uncomfortable. They could be secrets, like skeletons in the closet. They could be things you're ashamed of, or things you just don't want to look at because you just can't deal with it. So we're going to look at something that is in your dark shelter. Then we're going to look at what your dark shelter is protecting you from. Then we will take a look at something in the shelter that needs to come to light or needs to get some fresh air. And I did pull an astrology card for you, Gemini. And you, just to see what house this is kind of sitting in for you. And you have the second house, which is, I think it's actually the house of Taurus, but it can be about money and possessions. So there could be something that you're hiding about money. Like maybe you're a closet gambler or something. I don't know. But it also talks about just things that we manifest in the physical form, like the 3D tangible kind of things. All right, let me get the clarifiers out here. It's pretty funny that the cards I picked for you, before I knew it was the second house, are green and gold, which is money and money. All right, what are we looking at here, Gemini? Oh, we have the woman of poetry. So here it says to go forth to the great harvest and vintage of the nations. So great harvest is really sticking out here. There was some kind of grand scheme that you had, Gemini. Man, I don't know why I keep thinking of gambling. Like, I don't know if it was something like card counting or just this compulsion to go, like, win it big in Vegas, or I don't know. Like, something like at the casino or something. But there's like, or like, like one of those, like, oh, there's a pyramid right there, like one of those pyramid schemes where, yeah, I don't know. But it's like, whatever it is, you're kind of like super ashamed that you lost all that money. Or you tried to manifest something really big and you totally failed at it and you're not willing to admit your failure. Oof. Okay. So we have the high priest here, and this is, like the Hierophant card, and he is not happy. He is not happy. Look, he's got that frowny face. He's not happy. And it's okay, so now I know why. Now I know why you're so ashamed of whatever, like blowing your wad or whatever, because there are people that depended on you. And now you can't give them what you should be giving them because you blew your money. Gemini. Well, you know what? Like doing that and knowing that you made the wrong choice and knowing that it affected people like in your family or whatever, it's like that's really hard to deal with, knowing you made a big mistake, so I can completely understand why you would, build this shelter and just kind of like bury it down because, like, man, I don't want to feel that anymore, right? I don't want to feel my shame anymore. And you don't have to feel I mean, everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're not. But I'm just saying that I understand, is all. All right. So we next are going to look at what this shelter is protecting you from. It won't let me pick it up. There we go. Yeah, no shit. Okay, so we have the five of music, and it's the card of melancholy. That's depression. It's like you built, it's like you built this shelter because if you kept feeling the shame over and over and over, then you were just going to sink further down and further down into a depression, and that's not good for you either, you know? So what does it say here? It says whatever is born of mortal birth must be consumed within the earth to rise from generation free. Then what have I to do with thee? That's a poem. Okay, dang it. So this is kind of sad here because it's like, okay, so this is what you're being protected from. You're you built this shelter to protect yourself from like going further deeper into the depths, right? Cuz like, okay, so it's a shelter, right? But this dark shelter is actually keeping you from keeping you from making an even bigger, like an abyss. It's like keeping you from the abyss. It's like shelter, abyss. You know what I mean? It's because there's a lot of you're still holding on to a lot of that grief of what you lost that you could have given others. And it's like you're afraid that I don't know. It's like when this happened, you were super afraid that man, they're not gonna want to have anything to do with me anymore. Yeah, Three of Swords. Honestly, it seems like it was kind of a good idea to make that shelter. This has not come out. It has not happened this way with I don't think any of the other signs, but I think it was good because I don't know. It's like protecting you from yourself. You did a smart move, Gemini. You protected you from yourself. That is really interesting. All right, so what in your shelter needs some fresh air? Okay, so we have the three of painting here, and it says practice. But practice what? Because they kind of look like they are. I don't know. It's kind of. It looks like they're kind of confused or floating around. Oh, you're Gemini, so it's not knowing. You need to practice being okay with not knowing how things are going to turn out. That's what it is. This is something else that's in your shelter. It's not even this. This is something else. You're also the first to have something else come out from the shelter. So it's like you built the shelter for this thing here, but then you're like, man, that worked so good. I'm going to put more stuff in it. And you did. You put more stuff in your shelter. Either that or you're repurposing it or something. But whatever this is that you put in your shelter, it needs to be seen. You need to let it out. Because you have to be okay. You can't know the outcome of everything, Gemini. All right, so we have a Six of Wands here. This is that victory card. So cool. This is kind of confirmation that Gemini, if you practice letting yourself be okay with confusion sometimes or be okay with the unknown, then you're going to get somewhere. You've got the victory card here. You will be successful. It will help you, right? Okay, Gemini, this is your darkest shelter. Hey, Gemini, I forgot to tell you at the end of the reading that I started a prior series of videos and a lot of them got corrupted, but I was able to save like 3 or 4 of them. Yours was one of them, so I'm just treating it as a bonus reading for you. So if you go to the bottom of the description box, there's going to be a link, an unlisted link, and you can click on that to watch your bonus reading if you wish. All right, see ya.